Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, my Forex family, my synthetic indices family, my traders out there. I salute you this evening. And this is your boy once again, Mr. Walls. And, I represent Software FX Academy, and we are back again this evening. Uh, Very fast, I'm going to be taking us through touchdown analysis on Step Index and VIX 75. What we are expecting in few hours to come, or probably let me say tomorrow, I'll be doing a top-to-down analysis. And firstly, I'll be starting with VIX 75. And if you look at my screen at the moment, it is very clear that VIX 75 is trading in a channel. VIX 75 is trading in the channel, and the price has been actively creating higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and coming back to create another higher low. Then it's gonna shoot up. I'm expecting it to shoot up. And if you look at it, is the last down candle, the last down candle before the move to the upside that broke structure. The last down candle before the move to the upside that broke structure. For those that are just coming across this channel for the first time, uh, I'm a price action trader with a smart money blend. So if you see me drawing a channel, don't get it twisted. I do the smart money. My entries ends up with a smart money, and my trading is basically on market structure. It's based on market structure. So I just build this channel in order to guide my thoughts, in order to guide me in what I'm doing. So uh price, like I said, price has been creating higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And we can see that after this last down candle, then we have a break of structure on the daily time frame, and price is coming back to mitigate this area. Then we have price shoot up higher from this place, from from this institutional candle area. We have price shoot to the upside. So let me check a 4 hours time frame. I like to go to a lower time frame. I like to know what is happening there, because as you all know, we don't take our trades on the daily time frame. We don't take it on 4 hours. We don't take it on 8 hours. My entry time frame is uh, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, or as the case may be. I trigger my trade on 1 minute, and I still shoot for the TP on the daily time frame on the 4 hours time frame. So if you look at what happened there clearly, this 8 hours time frame, you'll see a grab of liquidity before down here. You see liquidity grab, all these lows got taken away, all these lows got taken away. There's a grab of liquidity, all these lows got taken away with this move. That's why I marked it. This is my institutional candle, because it took out all the liquidity down here. Then I have my break of structure right after taking out the liquidity, the break of structure, then price is returning back into that area. Price is returning back into that area. So what I'm expecting to happen here is some kind of mitigation of this area. Then, like I said, take price back up. I'll take price back up after a mitigation takes place here. But I'm seeing another thing here. Look at this place. I have an equal low here, and that's an area of liquidity. I have an equal low right below the right below it. I have an imbalance area. These two horizontal lines, that's my imbalance area. So I'm actually expecting price to come into this area to clear this liquidity, the equal lows that is here, tap into this imbalance area, these two horizontal lines, tap into the imbalance area, then price begins to go up from there. And lo and behold, we take it to the upside, and we take it to the upside from here, we hold it, and this is going to be a very massive move that we're going to hold for days. And as we do it on our channel, for those that are just coming across this channel for the first time, uh, on the description box, check it. You're going to see the link to our Telegram channel, where I drop free signals like on a daily basis. If you want to be part of it, click the link to our Telegram channel on the description box. Then, in order to catch this very big move with us as well, so that we won't just be the one, We won't be the one eating the money. We want you to come and enjoy what we are enjoying, what we are getting on a daily basis on the channel. So click the description box and don't forget to subscribe on this channel. There are loads of benefits, free educational content like this every now and then. You get it on this channel. So like I said, this is my point of interest, and I'm expecting price to really come there so that we can do proper justice to VIX75. I would like to go to my to 15 minutes time frame, my entry time frame, and have a and see what is happening there, and see what is happening on VIX75. Okay, see, price has been coming down. This is the move that has been coming down. It's a massive one, and you can see that VIX75 on 15 minutes, has been actively forming lower highs, lower lows on the 15 minutes time frame, actively forming lower highs, lower low on the 15 minutes time frame. So, like I said, the area that I was expecting my, the area I was expecting my price to activate from, the equal lows. The equal lows is standing right above an imbalance area. This is the imbalance I marked on the higher time frame, on the 8 hours time frame. This is the imbalance. The two black lines, they are the imbalance. And look at this, is a 15 minutes institutional candle for me, and that's where I'm looking forward to taking this trade. That's why I'm looking forward to taking this trade, guys. On the 15th, that's why I marked it that yellow. Like I told you, I take my trades on the 15 minutes time frame, and this is where I'm looking to take. I'm looking at price coming to take out these equal lows. This is an imbalance. This is my institutional candle. Anything can happen. Nobody hold this market. It can actually trigger from the imbalance area, but I'm looking at a situation whereby it's going to clear this imbalance, fill it up, tap into my 15 minutes institutional candle. Then from there, I begin to take price up. But like I told you, if you need the entry parameters, you have to be on our Telegram channel in order not to miss this big move, in order not to miss it. So that's what I'm looking at on VIX75. Now, let me take us straight to step index and show you what I'm envisaging on step index. And step index also is actually, gathering momentum to fly to the upside. Why did I say that? Look at the order flow on step index. The order flow from the left-hand side, it has been a bearish order flow. You see price breaking structures to the downside, creating lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low to the downside on the higher time frame, And all of a sudden, from here, price begin to switch flow to the upside. And what do we have? Price has been creating higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. That's how you know price is switching the flow. It's creating higher lows and breaking structure to the other side. When price is respecting, the institutional candle to a particular side and breaking structure to the other side. That's one of a very good indication to know that price is switching flow. So the price is switching flow to the upside after a very big downward trend. And what did you see there? 8 hours time frame break of structure to the upside. 8 hours time frame, and this is the last sell candle before what's it called, the buy that broke structure right there. This is another break of structure. We can see that's why I marked the last sell candle, and taking it down to a lower time frame. There's something I want to show you there. I told you on the higher time frame, we can see that price has been creating higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Now let me show you clearly on my entry time frame, which is 15 minutes time frame. Let me show you clearly what step index is actually doing. Look at all these areas that I marked yellow. They are my institutional candles. Don't get it twisted. So majority of the people looking at institutional candles, they are only so most of them only look at the last sell candle. But after an extensive research and study, I realized that institutional candle is not actually the last sell candle. It can be a whole move because the intention of this move is what actually matters. If you look at here, if you look at what happened here, look at this equal lows, the move that, look at this move that took out the stop losses, the liquidity below here. So the intention of this whole move that I marked yellow is what made it to be an institutional candle, because it went after liquidity that is down here. Look at this one is that, and if you look at what has been happening, look at the order flow switch on on step index price. I told you that when price is respecting institutional candle to a particular side and breaking structure to another side, that means that's a very good indication that the flow has switched, and this is what is happening. Look at it. The price broke structure, came back into this institutional candle. Let me begin to scroll to the left hand side so that you begin to see more. It's breaking structure, then coming back to respect the institutional candle below. Look at it. Look at what happened there as well. It broke structure to the upside, came back to respect this institutional candle. It came back to respect this institutional candle. And look at the 8 hours institutional candle that I marked. This from this black, these two black horizontal line, and look at what has been happening there, right in between the 8 hours institutional candle. This is the 15 minutes play right within the IC zone on the 8 hours. Look at how flow has switched. I told you the higher time frame showed us that price has started creating higher lows. And the same thing you are seeing on 15 minutes, because price is fractal. What happens on the higher time frame happens on the lower time frame as well. And you can see it, price going to breaking structure to the upside, coming back to respect the down, the institutional candles below, coming back to respect it, and it keeps on going. And every institutional candle has actually been mitigated except one, which I'm looking at to take my trade. Let me show it to you here. Okay, this last one is only the institutional candle that has not been mitigated here, and that's where I'm looking to take this trade on step index. If you look at every what I mean by mitigation, in every other institutional candles that I have has been retested. Let me use the layman language. It has been retested, but it's only this one that is still lying free and is yet to be retested. And this is the 50% of this move. That's why I marked it to the 50% of the move. That's why I intend taking my trade. Let me draw my arrow so that you see the 50% of this is where I intend taking my buy for a long time. Then my stop loss, as you know, is always on the right. I use the red line for my stop loss, and it's going to be right below here. It's going to be right below here, guys. So that's what I'm looking at for on step index, a very big buy on step index, a very big buy on volatility 75. So if you are seeing this channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the follow button. Don't forget to turn on the notification so that whenever we drop valuable content like this, you don't miss out from it. And don't forget to join us on our Telegram and catch all those sniper entries with us, catch all those big moves with us on our Telegram channel. And you're not going to regret joining us on our Telegram channel at all. So this is I'll be leaving you guys for now. See you some other time. Bye for now. Later, guys.